Now to a story that you will only see on KTBS 3 News. For months, 3 Investigates has followed the trail of complaints against contractor Justin Penn. Families say they paid Penn for work on their homes, but he left them high and dry. Well, today he faced a judge in Bossier Parish. KTBS 3's Gabrielle Parrish shows us what happened in the courtroom.
Local contractor Justin Penn pled guilty to residential contractor fraud here at the 26th Judicial Court. Now the state licensing board for contractors is pushing for change, both within its system, also through new legislation so that cases like this don't happen again.
I'm happy that justice is finally going to be served.
The Peters story is a cautionary tale, one of at least 4 local families who trusted Justin Penn to build their dream home, only for those dreams to be shattered. Now the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors is tightening regulations to prevent future cases of contractor fraud.
We are eliminating the 3-year license where they apply and they renew only every 3 years. That way we capture the insurance information every year instead of waiting 3 years and it'll expire and we're unaware of it.
This picture shows Penn's insurance had expired. Peters says if he had known Penn was building his home without insurance, he never would have hired him in the first place. Beaver said our story played a role in the state board now looking at new laws aimed at closing loopholes and promises more oversight.
That also allows us to perform background checks on renewals to see if there's any criminal activity or any lawsuits, judgments, liens, or anything that have happened during that year of licensure that we're not aware of. There are many other things that we put into legislation to address things that have been brought to our attention.
The Peters' former home on Spring Creek Road in Houghton that was seized by the Community Bank of Louisiana is just one of 853 cases of residential and home improvement fraud reported to the state board in the past 3 years. In that same time period, nearly 1,600 contractors were found guilty and fined.
You can go to our website, it's lslbc.gov, and there's a search button for contractors. If you don't see a contractor, that does not mean that they have not been licensed by us. It just means it's a real-time search engine that at that moment, their license is either expired, inactive, revoked, or they're just in the application process.
After the hearing, I approached Penn's attorney, Mary Winchell, for comment. Her response, "I have nothing to say to you."
I'm just ready for this to all be over with so we can move on with our lives and hopefully buy another piece of land if we get enough restitution and start our lives over again and build that dream that was stolen from us.
Penn also faced charges of forgery, bank fraud, and theft. Now, whether those charges will be dismissed or not all depends on the outcome of his restitution hearing, and that's in 2 weeks. That's where he must pay the Peters back the money that he misappropriated. At the moment, Penn is out on bond and is facing up to 10 years behind bars. Reporting for KTBS 3, I'm Gabrielle Parrish.